We're back, guys. Sorry about that. Zal had some issues with PayPal and shit, so we're back now. It's only been like 30 minutes. But Zal, as you find yourself asleep, you hear the calls of drums, wind instruments, and as you fall back asleep once more, the golden light draws you in to a scene you've seen maybe once or twice before. A large stone village of golden houses, within a clearing inside of trees, a large amber light from the top of a zenith of a gigantic ziggurat shines this golden light across the clearing. As you fall in, you find it once more. The realm of your people. Not of your people, sorry, my bad. The realm of your goddess. The realm of... Give me a name, bitch.
Hold on, I gotta restart my fucking computer. Or monitor, because it keeps not turning off, but going pitch black. Because the screen is terrible. Okay, here it is. Beauties and Fates. Zilana, the Verdant Serpent.
What is her realm, though? This magnificent, boisterous city of what you know as...
I have her as she represents fertility and power.
This would be... What is the city's name? Or the realm's name?
Oh, you want me to name it?
Yes. I could name it, but I don't think you'd like it.
Leaf top.
The Verdant Abyss.
With all the golden light?
I don't know. Can you name it?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's call it, Ambrosia.
The swamp of eternal silence. The maw of the mangroves. The slumbering fin. It's an error.
Hall...
What?
Ambrosia. Lands of the great. Those that die in your clan are said to come to these great lands and, after death, repurpose them for the great
Gotcha.
Zilana, the Verdant Serpent. Under her guidance and her light, those that are killed, warriors and great individuals who follow her, should I say, teachings, are brought here. Also, those who are looking to become champions or the chiefs of her village or villages, you're not sure, come here during a ceremony when they take up the mantle. You've been here maybe once or twice before. But the thing you do notice, as you appear in a flash of golden smoke, a small exasperated sigh as standing next to you is your ally, Kibity.
Katrina.
I'm just Kibbity.
Katrina, yes, Katrina.
Sal? Sal! Hey!
Welcome, Katrina, to Ambrosia. Okay, but welcome, Katrina, to Ambrosia.
Prosa?
Ambrosia. Although I was not expecting to see you here.
Well, I was in a forest and heard four things. One of them being drums, and I thought I followed the drums. And then I appeared here.
I will say, by the way, you both notice, and you've seen these maybe once before, Zal. These magnificent, these magnificent war drums and different large saddles that are placed off to the side for large-based creatures. You're not sure what they are, because you probably haven't seen them yourself before, Zal. But they're being packed by some of these individuals from Ambrosia themselves. And as you look around, you can see the individuals that you know here of Ambrosia's residence here, Zal. You see them, and they don't seem to notice the two of you, and you recognize this. The last time or times you've come here, they have not interacted with you.
So, where exactly are we?
I raise one of my eyebrows at her. Did you not hear me the first time?
I know we're in Ambrosia.
Then you have answered your own question. The reason is not where we are, but why we are here. Likely a trial. Although I do not know what Zilana needs of you. I suppose we will find out. Come, follow me.
Alright.
As I start heading deeper into the village, into the light.
As
I'll
you
follow
head,
him.
as you both head towards the large ziggurat, you notice there is nature here in the spaces. Small waterfalls that pour bits of water, small bits of bridges that go over small rivers. You also see large bits of trees, like these twisting mandrake trees, but they have this like red bark to them. You can see they sit in the rivers as well, cleansing them. And you can see like small planter boxes with different flowers that you've probably never seen, Katrina, which is very strange to you. You can see these individuals going around and talking, well, not even talking to each other, they just look at each other and seem to like move their lips, but neither of you catch anything from them. As you guys move past Katrina, one of them walks through Zal and like disappears into golden light before reforming on the other side of him. It seems, due to you both being material, they seem to interact with you strangely.
How interesting.
Hello?
What?
Okay. It should not be considered the land of the dead, although it is technically the afterlife of my people.
I am not even gonna question that.
Good. As I'm gonna just continue forward.
I'll continue to follow him.
Hello? Is Miko playing for you guys?
Yes?
Yeah. Wait, is it? Wait, let me see.
Yeah, it got really
Yeah,
close for some
Miko,
Yes.
it's working.
Alright, so, as you guys get to the steps of the ziggurats, here you see gigantic braziers go up on these large blocks that have been placed to one large staircase, I should say, with like 3-foot tall stairs going up. And you can see 2 large statues. Both of them are of... you know what? Let me see what they would be of, actually. Well, oh, sorry. You see 2 large statues of, like, crochet men made of gold, both wielding these beautiful polearms with, like, these different dancing pieces around them, like, different bits of vegetation and, like, things that are actually on the statue that seem to flow with the wind as they hold them there, both pointing towards the center of the staircase. In the staircase, you do see about halfway, well, not even halfway up, like at the staircase start in the very center of it, kind of in a triangle for these 3, there is a large statue of this crochet woman with these glowing amber pieces for eyes. These large, let me get the picture up so I can get it more in my mind here. Man, she's fucking hot. This large snout-based headdress that goes back, that's almost like armor. It has these golden edging to it, Aztecian designs. It has these teeth that come off the back. It's all of the things that I say are golden are made of gold, by the way. You can see these neck rings of gold across her neck that come down to a necklace of a skull with these 2 boar teeth. Everything else is made of stone, just so you're aware. You can see this large voluptuous body of breasts, wide hips, and muscular stature. This large belt that comes into a similar skull with boar teeth. You can see like painted lines across the knees, up her thighs. You can see there's a loincloth moving on the statue, or in the looks of moving, but it's a statue. And you can see the feet have these clawed kind of sabatons to them with rings and small bits of leather wrap around the ankles. You can also see on the arms are gauntlets of gold and iron with like golden claws on them as she seems to be in the middle of a dancing pose. Katrina, give me a second here. I need to check something. Give me a second. Okay. Make a religion check if you don't mind.
Religion. Good, I'm actually proficient in this.
Oh, I forgot. She has like a half cloak skirt on the back of her hip. It doesn't go all the way around, and you can see a large tail. She's a crochet woman that is just. Honestly, if you were a guy, probably would want to fucking take her down.
Okay.
It was a +6, but it was only an 8 in total.
8. You've never seen the worship of this deity anywhere outside of here, but you could tell there's a religious statue. With the amount of like offerings that have been laid around it that are like basil or like different materials like lavender, things that are more natural, you get the feeling she's more of a primal deity, maybe one of nature, but that's all you can tell. There are also like large cuts of meat that have been placed next to the statue base.
You see Zal like bow his head in like deep respect to the statue. Respect.
Is this your goddess, Val?
Must I answer every question you have?
No,
Should
but it
able to
would be
put two and two
kind.
Together. Yes, this is Zilana, the verdant serpent, my goddess.
She just looks at it for a few seconds in awe.
The architecture is beautiful. Make me a nature check.
13.
The stone looks like it was naturally sculpted. Maybe through magics, but natural magics. You could just sense a kind of natural feel to it. But then, like, the golden accents and the pieces that have been placed on it, you get the feeling the base form was of this crochet woman, completely naked to an extent, and then they put bases on it, basically. The headdress, the gauntlets, the half skirt, the loincloth are definitely all added pieces, and then the paints as well. But the statue beneath, you swear it is naturally created. It is not a figment created by hands. Maybe through primal magic, you're unsure. But 13 doesn't get you enough to get you more information.
Wow.
Yes, well. Now then, let us go. It is likely we are needed inside the ziggurat.
Alright.
As you begin to climb the steps, which you've done once before, Zal. Or multiple times. I don't know how many times you come here. You could say you come here maybe once or twice. But with each step, your strength grows weary as you can feel this presence looming down towards you. Katrina, make me a wisdom save. Zal, make me a charisma save.
Uh-oh. Oh wait, I'm a paladin.
Yeah. Does he get a no, that's level 6 or 7.
That's
No,
level
I-
6, exactly.
It's level 6 that I get the aura. It's just
Yeah.
level paladin. I have a good
13. Damn.
21.
You watch as Katrina's about halfway up before she, like, stops moving in place. Katrina, you are shaking with absolute fear. There is something up there that just exudes an intimidating presence of power beyond any that you have seen before. Even that serpent does not compare. And you stop in place for a second as your back shrivels up as your spine suddenly has this chill across it.
So you can see like Katrina's hair puff up is in like a few response.
Her cat ears are standing on end.
Yes, it is.
You guys roleplay for a second. I need to put some stuff in my fridge really quick.
Alright. So Zal just pulls down his pants and just, I'll feel
What?
confidence, Kitty. Just starts pounding it. Oh,
Huh?
I'm kidding.
What is this?
We are safe here. You are right to be afraid, but it is wrong to be so unresilient. You must push forward through your fear. And also, you're blocking the way.
Make a persuasion check.
Also, you're blocking the way.
Get going, bitch! 16.
You barely passed the DC of 16. So, you feel your legs moving, but they're shaking with fear. Katrina, you can continue to climb if you wish to, but just realize you're under the fear condition.
She will continue, but rather carefully.
What'd you say, sorry?
She will continue, but carefully.
Okay, continue.
Are the ziggurat steps built for like a crochet?
Crochet, yeah, they're like 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
Oh god, I
You have to like fucking climb up every stair.
Every so often, like, there is a side path that is just like flat stone going up, so she can use that if she wishes.
They have a fucking wheelchair ramp.
No, it's
Hell yeah.
it's not. It's at like a 60-degree angle. It's just meant to be like, when a pyramid has flat sides. So if you're going up it with a wheelchair, you're going down it.
Yeah, I would climb up that part.
You'd have the easier time going up the steps in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyways,
I would climb up the ramp.
okay.
I can take you up as well.
And that ever so often that like ramp has the braziers right next to it, just so you're aware. So like you climb up and climb up. As you guys eventually get towards the top, you climb up to the small retaining wall, and you push into an open-aired area. There's like 8 pillars that seem to an octagonal chamber here, so 8 pillars that seem to hold this pillar upwards. You can see the pillar domes towards the top, and there seems to be a single like beautiful inverse spike that comes downwards. You can see there seems to be a throne in the center of the room, and you can see animal bones hanging from strings. You can see bits of meat that are still on some bones that are thrown to the ground. You can see what else can you see? Gold, silver, swords, weapons that are rusted, weapons that aren't rusted. You can see armors, like small bits of armors, not much. Shields, different things laid bare across the ground here. And you can see in the center, right near the throne's pushed back just a little bit. There is a small retaining pond of water right in front of the stone. In front of the throne, I should say. The throne, by the way, is about 20 feet tall. And it is made of woods, metals, gold, bone, things like that. You can see the open-air design lets wind flow in. And though the large amber light above, there is a room of basically shadow here. There is just yellow on the outside. This room is basically dark if you don't have dark vision. And as you step in, Zal, you don't see anything in here at the moment, but you can feel the radiating presence of your goddess. Hello?
Hello. Odd. Where is she?
Do you guys approach the throne? Mind you, this room's probably like from end to end, like 500 feet, just so you guys are aware. It's a big ass room.
Someone's overcompensating. Alright. Yeah. Would I know what to do in the situation? Just kind of like
You
walk
would.
forward. And,
You
like,
walk
or-
down. You walk next to the reflecting pool. You watch as Zal walks towards the reflecting pool and gets down onto one knee and kneels. What do you do, Katrina?
I am gonna go after him and do the same thing.
All right, Katrina. You do notice as you start to step in further, getting more of a glimpse of the room. Near the retaining wall where you guys entered in, there is two large, lush trees that seem to be here. Make a nature check for me.
Both of us?
No, just her.
16.
You recognize these trees, though only from history books. These are coral trees, and as you look towards them, you could see water rushes in and surrounds them a bit, and you swear you see bubbles from them. You could see these large trees with no leaves, just branches of purples and reds and blues. These are from underwater cities. These are trees that produce oxygen. They're literally made of coral. But they produce oxygen when watered and allowed to have a space of air. They can large underwater bastions and port towns that involve many other people usually create a small bubble and push air into the bubble using this in large quantities in mutuality. They don't really have any other purpose besides certain materials, using them to make breathing masks that aren't magical and stuff like that. They also look nice and beautiful. And you can see hanging from each one is a shining pendant or a tooth or a sword that's half broken or a finger long decomposed. You recognize a trophy taken by a predator when it kills a foe. And you notice thousands of them.
And there's the fear again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she would also go to the reflection pool that Zalt's kneeling in front of, and she would kneel as well.
As you kneel, you hear... Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Zal kind of half opens one of his eyes and side eyes Katrina and says, "Don't worry, your claws aren't big enough to impress her, nor for her to want."
As you say that, you hear... Okay, so I can't do the voice, but think of Meridia from Meridia's Beacon.
Oh
I have
my
no idea what
god.
that is.
A
Skyrim.
new hand
New
touches the
hand
beacon.
touches the
Oh,
beacon.
that's it!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You basically hear that voice. I can't do the voice, though. I'm sorry, guys. And
Try
especially
it
when my
at
little
least.
cousins are here, so I can't do it either. You hear... Excellent. It looks like your manners have been sharpened further, Zal. Welcome. And you guys watch as from that small inverse spike drops a single amber mote of light that once it gets to the center of the room shines brightly and lands into the chair. You watch as it forms into a body. Actually, no, sorry. The mote would stay in the middle of the air and flash, and then you watch as a body sits into the throne. Zal, Katrina, both of you make perception checks.
I got a 13.
17. Why am I writing so bad?
Zal, you've seen her maybe once before, and you know that every other time that you've seen her or spoken to her, it has been a somewhat image of darkness beset by bright light behind her. You see the feminine form of the Crocial woman with the flowing hair, the headdress of spikes, the golden armor that seems to sheen this further, but you can't make out details of the face, the eyes, or anything like that. As small, tribal tattoos also glow on her body. Katrina, you see a beautiful and I can't emphasize this enough, voluptuous Crocial woman. About 17 feet tall, maybe a bit taller, you're unsure because she's sitting down. She has glowing tattoos across her body, as well as her eyes glow a greenish yellow and amber to an extent. Golden pieces of armor flicker across her body. Similar to Zal's armor, it has these like Aztecian or Egyptian designs, a necklace that goes to the shoulders. She has these armbands and bracers that seem to go across her body, these earrings with feathers upon them. She wears a bra that doesn't. It looks like it's about to break. And you can see that she wears a loincloth. And it seems to be like blowing a little bit in the breeze. Make a perception check, sure. Katrina?
I said it was 17.
I did not hear you. 17. You see
Wait,
it blow. Go ahead.
No, I thought you meant to make him roll another perception check.
Yeah, another one.
Oh, another one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will roll that. Fuck this. 24.
24.
Shit.
Okay. You watch as the loincloth blows to the side just a little bit, and you're like, wait. And you just see, like, she looks down to you as you're looking towards, and it just a bright flash of energy into your eyes, which blinds you for but a second. A character that natural one would have blinded you for permanent. Until she released it. Yeah.
Oh god. She doesn't want me looking at her pussy.
No shit.
Well, I'm
I
rolling
know,
100 because
but-
you're so crude with it.
I didn't say that out loud.
I know.
I just said that as a funny joke.
I know, but that's why I rolled the 100. Anyways, but she looks down to the both of you. You can't really see her face at the moment. Well, you can see her face, Gesh, but the paladin of her can't. And she goes, "It seems you've both arrived right on time." As she licks her teeth, and Katrina, what you see is like a bit of blood across the teeth.
Of course, Swamp Mother. We would not want to keep you waiting.
Good. And wait you have not made me. I assume you know why you are here.
Our recent bout with the Black Boa has increased our strength. I can feel it. I'm guessing this is a trial to make sure we are worthy of such power.
For you, yes. For the cat there. The lands yearn for her. They have asked me to aid her in getting stronger. To test her, if you will. They ask for her aid and mine. So I shall send her and my champion to it.
Whatever your command is, I will follow.
Strength is not what you put in the trust you put in others all the time, young Zal. You must choose your own strength and how to use it sometimes, though I admire your tenacity.
You are too kind.
The fuck is this place called again?
Ambrosia.
What? No, not Ambrosia. I mean the actual lands.
Oh,
Gra'Th'Era or something like that.
Gra'Th'Era, yeah.
Gra'Th'Era calls for your aid itself. Druid, speak for me, please.
I will help these lances as best as I can.
Is that of your own will or because you are frightened?
When I came to these lands, I came with the wish to create my own grove here. I was planning to help these lands from the very beginning.
Zol, you travel with weak ones, ones that only stand short times. This one was no use during the battle, was she?
Do not judge her so quickly, Mother of the Deep Waters. She was only taken out of commission so quickly because of my arrogance. Had I noticed the black boa sooner, I would have been able to keep her to safety.
Make a persuasion check.
Yay! If I get a nat 1, you just die. Okay. Or do I die? You both die. Can I have advantage because I'm also a crocodile?
No.
Oh. I'm gonna take one for the team here and use 5 inspiration to buy the nat 20.
I forgot to reroll the dice shop, so I'll reroll
Yeah,
that.
you did, bitch.
I'll reroll that after. Well, it doesn't. No, I'll just roll one more. I'll just roll. Well, there's no nat 20 in the dice shop.
Yeah, what the fuck? No, they're missing.
It was bought last time, yeah. So I'll roll another
Who bought
d20.
it?
Give me a second.
Who
It was
bought
Chiron, I believe.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no,
no, I think I.
No, it was yeah. You bought it for Gesh, I believe.
Alright, reroll, and then I'll just buy the nat 19 if I have to.
Yeah, that's what I rerolled for it.
Oh.
In fact, you know what? I'll reroll anything under 10.
Yay!
Well, that's not gonna help much.
Carried over dice too.
If you want me to, I can reroll the carried over dice.
Yeah, fuck the carried over dice. Reroll them.
Okay, sure. That's not how it's supposed to work, but sure.
Well, the last time we rolled the D100s, you cooked.
You did, I won't lie.
The 99, 96, the 2 for fucking divine intervention.
And an
Stupid.
86.
Mm-hmm.
Some bonkers everywhere.
Okay. 3 dice now? Bro, I'm fucking cooking right now. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I'm fucking making some, like, spaghetti Beaujolais, whatever it's fucking called.
3 net 20s.
Nope. Close.
2?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna buy that at 20 then.
Okay. So, you look up to her and you say this, and you feel fate wills itself. She looks at you and goes, "We will see in future endeavors whether she is useful to you for her strength or," as she looks at you and smells. Katrina,
No.
how old's your character?
24.
24?
Nice
Roll-
and right.
Roll a con
Fertile.
save. Roll a con save.
Oh no! Just kidding! Well, Katie gonna go straight into heat.
Wow! Now!
Oh, gosh. Oh, in chat. I wanna see it.
12.
We'll
Terrible.
see if she is useful in a fight or only useful as a wife. She seems to be fertile still. Anyways, you make interesting friends, Zol. I can't wait to see how you beat this trial.
You already know me. Well, you already know me, Empress of the River's Cradle. Anything you put in front of me, I will break down. I will impress you. It is my duty.
Should you really be saying that when the trial I gave you as a child you could not beat?
I was but a child. I did not know them.
Strength knows no age, child. You've gotten stronger, yes. And what's your charisma score?
Oh, shit. A 20.
And quite more handsome, but we will see if your previous failures have lived up to it. Go now. I call a hunt. The forests seek aid. Poisons toxicities have plagued the lands since you left Zal, causing the larger creatures' hunting grounds to extend further away from the center of the island.
I understand.
Certain
No.
ecosystems are under threat. Go ahead, sorry.
No, that's fine. So you said certain ecosystems are under threat?
Yeah.
Okay. Then it is only right that we set it back to what is right.
Of course. Your first task shall be abound you by the time you awaken.
I understand. And know this. I will impress you enough that this trial will entirely remove that blemish from my youth from your memory. I promise this.
It is hard to forget when you promised such greatness and fell flat on your face.
You see Zalt like a bit of a grimace and a bit of like a blush of embarrassment kind of come across his fucking snout as he kind of looks away a little.
As she snaps her fingers and Zal, you awaken, but Katrina, she looks towards you as you stay within her room. Child of kittens. You have come here to help this land and create your own dynasty within it, have you not?
Yes, I have.
Well then, you have much ahead of you. Should your aspirations fall short, make a persuasion check actually, really quickly if you don't mind.
Nine.
She looks at you. Your
You know
strength. Go ahead.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna use an inspiration reroll.
Natural one.
Alright.
That would be devastating. If you get her that one, I'll
11.
Okay,
It's
9,
better.
11. Yeah.
She looks at you and goes, well, you don't seem to be suited for strength-based combat, but you seem to hold a bit of power over the primal bits of this world, yes?
Yes, I do.
Well then, if your ambitions fail you, you'd make a worthy concubine. Not for me.
Then for who?
For the leader of my people. You would work well as a cock sleeve. Now go. And she snaps her fingers as you disappear and wake up. Both of you are still level 5, by the way.
Damn it!
Damn it.
Alright.
And Gesh, I need you to make a charisma save, Gesh. This is not against her. This is not against her. This is her spell save DC specifically.
Oh god. Wait, Tadal, please give me.
I'm gonna use 2 to give you disadvantage. I'm gonna give you 2 with disadvantage.
Double that 20, here it
Okay.
comes.
So disadvantage here, Gesh.
400 water.
Chiron, no! No, not Chiron. Gorsh. Skibidi. I tried to say Skibidi.
Hold on. Let's go at Caldros here. He's probably cooking something downstairs, right?
I'm still here.
Okay. Now one. All right.
Okay. One answer.
As she calls you a cock sleeve and snaps her fingers and makes you disappear, you awaken in the temple in the middle of heat.
For the love of God.
And your character
God.
is extremely horny right now.
God damn.
And because you rolled a natural 1, as you awaken and look towards Zal as your ally, what's your character's name, Caldros?
Ayala.
Ayala is like starting to pack her stuff. You look over towards Zal, and there is just this salivation and yearning towards him. You can still act how you want, just recall that.
Yeah.
You see like his loincloth swing, and you're like, oh shit.
This was the plan all along, boys.
Yeah. How long is my loincloth?
As well, we can roll.
Gonna roll for
So
loin length.
you're a large creature, right? You're a crucial.
I'm a huge creature. I'm 18 feet
Okay.
tall.
Then it's gonna be 3d12.
Damn!
What's your con mod?
A +3. I think I already rolled this.
Did you?
We did.
We did?
I think. I'm
I've
pretty
got
sure
a
we did.
75-inch cock. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's bigger
3
than her.
inches
basically.
lower.
Just
Well,
know
he-
that, like, you are dead if you try to. I don't know if you're dead, but know that you cannot take it. Don't go for
I
it.
know. It's like, it's bigger than me in real life.
I'll find you like a nice lizard man or something.
Let's just say that there's ways.
Yeah. God damn
Anyways.
it. It
Okay,
would
anyway.
work if Kipti would like grow 3 times the size. That would be like
Okay,
17
okay.
feet.
Anyways, as you two awake, continue.
What a night.
It,
He's all kind of like rubbing his head.
I
It
found it
certainly
quite
is.
boring.
What'd you say, Ayala? Because I could not hear you at all. Not Ayala. What the fuck is your name again?
Katrina.
No. The fucking hunter.
Hey, yeah, you
Ayala.
got it right the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just the fucking Skyrim woman then. Okay.
Fuck you. I found it quite boring.
Well, boring or not, we should continue on.
Yes, of
Aye.
course, Mr. Crocodile.
My goddess in my sleep has ushered me a trial. If I start acting strangely, apologies. But she will take priority even over the most deadly encounter.
As you say, encounter.
Yeah.
Of course, why did I...
Oh man, this is gonna be fun. Let me get the encounter pulled up.
Here we go. I'm gonna go and just preemptively cast guidance on me as I'm talking for no apparent reason.
Okay, sure, hold out. Does this make sense? No. No. Oh, we'll do this. Yeah, sure. Sure. You guys see bursting out of the forest and towards the temple, kind of like rushing around it, like things are avoiding this temple specifically, and you could tell that this was a safe place to sleep. It rushes around. You see this large lizard-like creature with 2 legs. You see this large expanded maw. These like bits of tooth-like keratin coming off of its head. It's bent over and hunched over with a large tail that swings and breaks a tree. These tiny arms up at the front, this reddish coloration of scales across its body and leather. And it has these like gray bits upon its large snout that comes to a toothy maw. It has small eyes. As it begins to rampage in the nearby forest and starts to rush a little bit towards the direction you guys just came from, Zal. You recognize, glowing above the creature, is a small golden orb that disperses upon the creature. Amber, gold. You recognize your mark.
Would I know out of character if I have to take this creature on by myself?
Seeing as how Katrina was asked to do the same, no.
Okay.
And they also mentioned your hunter in the thing, so no.
Alright. Well. Looks like I've already found my mark. Jew, hunter, watch my flank. Druid,
Yeah,
you already
yeah,
know what to do.
yeah.
As he walks away, you see a
Oh?
She watches it swing.
What other kind of
Yeah.
underwear does he wear, or does he just wear the loincloth?
The crocodile man?
Yeah.
I'm from a fucking jungle tribe. Have we invented underwear?
I mean, there might be underwear, up to you.
I don't think
I'd say
so.
some wear some leathers underneath it to cover it up in case of certain things,
Yeah.
but I would say it's probably not big enough or able to support you.
Yeah.
Alright. You do see a little bit of swing as he starts to walk forward. Continue.
Oh my god.
She looks at it swing.
Jesus, don't look at it swing.
She's in heat.
Alright. You see Zal, like, let out a massive roar, towards the two fucking, like, lizardmen as he starts to rush forward.
Okay, guess we're doing this now.
As you look towards the creature, not a roar, it looks back towards you and lets out that. I can't do a roar because my cousins are sleeping, but this heavily bestial roar. As it lets out this roar towards you, its tail whips around and breaks a tree trunk as it uses its two back legs to start running towards you. I would like an initiative roll here.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Out of character, CR8 creature.
Oh, easy
Oh.
claps. I got a dirty 20.
I got a 17.
I
I'm
got
rolling my
5.
physical. I'm rolling my physical dice. If
That's
you would
fine.
like me to roll in chat,
No,
I
go,
can.
Go ahead and use your physical dice.
Okay.
Yeah, from now on I will roll in physical dice. I got such
Okay.
better rolls today.
You want me to use my physical dice? Hold on, I gotta get my... There was like 15 things on top of my dice. Hold on. Okay. There was a watch clock, a bag of chips, and a wallet. I got my physical dice out now. Where did it roll?
I'll let you know after. So, what did you roll, Ayla?
17.
Good job. What did
Thank
you roll, Katrina?
A very, very high 5.
Oh, okay.
Well.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. You're fucking horny as shit.
It does make sense.
And what did you roll, Mr. using Katrina as cock sleeve?
I rolled a dirty 20.
Oh, okay. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spend 20 to give it a natural 20.
Seriously?
Oh shit. Well, we gave him like 50 for a reason, Cora.
Yeah,
Why
I
did you
kind
I'm not
Okay.
using 20. I'm using 5. I'm using 5. Sorry. I'm buying them. I'm buying it.
I
Is it-
wanted to go first just so I could use my terrifying roar.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
you think this is a roar? This is a roar.
Why, Gesh? Why not, dude? It's funny.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Daddy,
Gersh.
Fair point.
Gore, 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 gore,
Go go gorsh.
Right.
Go go
So
go go
it
go
goes
go
first with a
gorsh.
natural 20, which means it's just a
Oh.
20. So as you let out this roar towards it, what does your terrifying roar do?
I feel it'll still work. It
Yeah.
needs to make a wisdom save or it will be afraid.
Unfortunately, this. Well, I'll say.
As an action turn, you may let out a guttural roar. All creatures
What's
within
your
a 30 foot
charisma
radius.
score? Well, your charisma score is 20, right?
Yes.
Okay. Wisdom save, you said?
Yes, a wisdom save will become frightened of you for 1 minute. A creature may attempt its saving throw again at the end of each of its turns.
Okay.
I'm just trying to fucking show dominance over this
Okay.
sucker. I got the cooler roar.
It does get an extra d6 to this. It gets an extra d6 to everything it does, dice roll based, by the way, because that's the threat of this.
Alright.
That is 20.
That beats the DC.
As it seems to take the roar and roar back towards you, it's going to use its bonus action to let out a terrifying roar. I need all three of you, because you would be within 60 feet, all three of you, to make me wisdom saves yourself.
Wait, why does this thing have a better fucking roar than me? Fuck this thing.
It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh!
26.
I did not realize.
You said wisdom, right?
Yep. By the way, this
Okay.
creature stands probably as tall as Zal, actually. Yeah, as tall. It's probably about 19 to 20 feet tall.
Battle of the fucking Colossus. I will use an inspiration reroll.
Okay, what'd you roll, Keldros? Or, like, Ayla? Ayla?
A 21.
Oh, I forgot I was gonna roll out of chat.
21, you succeed.
Hey.
I rolled a 7, but I will use 2 inspirations to re-roll again, but I gotta do it that's exactly in chat. 18.
18, you succeed.
I got a 26.
You succeed. You all succeed against this terrifying roar, not becoming intimidated and frightened. Intimidated would be much worse. It lowers your armor class at the start of your turn by a d6, just so you guys are aware.
Oh, wow.
Mmm.
So I would roll a d6 and I'd be like, okay, your armor class is reduced by this much. until the start of your next turn, which then it gets rerolled. As it lets out this roar, it seems not to affect you all as it begins to charge towards you. And Zal, let's say you're probably 20 feet in front of your friends. It gets within, let's see here, within 10 feet of you, as it's going to make a bite attack toward. Actually, no, it's going to use. Can it do this with a tail attack? Hold on, let me see. No, it's going to make a bite attack against you.
Alright.
No, that's wrong. Let's do a tail attack first. A tail attack first. As it rushes towards you, it then makes a strike towards you, and that will be. Ooh, that's a big one. 31 to hit.
Yeah, that's a crit. I have an AC of 20.
So as you're rushing forward and release this roar, and it releases one back and rushes towards you, you begin to get ready for it, and very quickly you're like, oh, it doesn't have enough room to swing its tail, even though I've seen it destroy a tree. It doesn't have enough force to destroy multiple trees, though. 6 trees at once get struck as you get struck in the side and flung into another one. As you suffer... I'm just gonna use average here, because I don't want to fucking, just fucking have to roll all this fucking shit. You suffer, let's see here, plus the d6, 25 points of bludgeoning damage to the side as blood spurts out of your mouth.
Double?
50.
Alright.
How close are you?
I'm on 15 HP now.
Okay.
They
As
would
you,
have one-shot me.
as you catch yourself on the ground and bring your... What weapon do you use again?
I don't really use weapons.
I'll say you pull out your warhammer to steady yourself, pushing yourself up. Its tail comes down for another strike. Actually, no. It would go down for a bite at you this time.
Alright.
What's your AC?
20.
Okay. It's 29, so it doesn't critically strike you. It strikes down towards you unless anybody would like to make... I'll allow you to use a DM's inspiration here if you wish to reroll.
I don't think it can miss unless it rolls like a fucking nat 1 or 2.
That's true.
This thing is insane to hit.
I apologize. No, it is the first turn. Okay. On the first turn... Wait, no, that is... You only took 25 damage because wait, no, let me check that because I said the hunted thing is correct. I'm fucking retarded. I should be rolling d4s for the hunted thing, not the d6s. So last one was a 5 on the dice, so we're gonna reroll that one. It would have been 4, so it would have still hit. It would have been a critical hit because it was 30 with the 4 instead. This one I will re-roll because that is my bad.
Question: Where did you buy? How did you buy a nat 20?
There was one in the carried over dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was 2 on the board. One was in carried over.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to re-roll this attack because I was using a d6 instead. My bad. So I would say, because it's only supposed to be a d4 instead, get rid of 2 of that damage you took, by the way. I know it's not a lot, but still 2. Then for the next attack instead, so the second attack. What the fuck, guys? Why am I rolling so well?
Did you get a net 20?
I got a nat 19. Anyone want to use the DM's inspiration?
Yeah, fucking reroll.
Okay.
Please roll in chat.
Sure. I'll see if you make me reroll, I'll roll in chat from now on. But
Yeah,
not
yeah.
from now on. I mean, like, each time you make me reroll.
Yeah, please. That's just ridiculous. What?
I'm dead.
No, fuck!
That's a double crit.
That's a nat 20,
What the-
guys.
What the fuck? I reroll again.
Spend 2 more.
I will.
You guys with 6 inspirations, using all of them to save me. Chiron sitting over on 44. Just being like,
Well,
oh,
you guys keep speaking before I get the chance.
don't I? Yeah, no, that's still a crit.
Yesh. Gorsh.
What's the to hit bonus? Hold on.
Plus
It's a
10.
plus 10.
But then it has a d4 on top of it.
Plus 10. And D4? He has to roll a 9 or lower.
It has a D4 on top of it. A 9 would still hit me.
Mm.
Yeah, but at least not have the crit.
He can still spend 4 inspos to stay at 1. Kind of. It's 1d4 plus con, but...
So am I rerolling, guys, or?
No, just let it. We can let him have the roll,
That's a
and
critical
then
hit. If he is
I
reduced
can.
to, if he takes 50 plus damage from this, he's like 60, 70 damage from this, he's dead.
How much damage does it do?
Well, sorry, he can't. I'm using average, so it doesn't matter. But this is an average of. I'm not gonna tell you, but like I will say, the bite is more deadly than the tail.
Isn't there a nat 1 in the shop?
There was. I'm not sure if it's still there.
There's
No?
not.
Nope.
There's only the
There's
best
a
you
nat
would get
4.
with nat 4.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll buy it.
Yeah. Doesn't it hit then? So as it goes to bite you, Zal, you feel the mystical forces of time and space itself bending. As you're like, what the fuck? And you see, I'll say, because Ayala is the one who saves you here, I'll say you see like an arrow fly and strike its face, and it looks over towards Ayala instead, as it can use its second action now.
Bitch.
And it's going to, seeing as Ayala just like flung a bow and struck back down, it's going to make a perception check to see if it sees Ayala do this. Nope. Actually, that's pretty fucking high. It gets a d4 added. Ayala, make me a stealth check real
Roll
quick.
in chat. Roll in chat. Stop rolling out.
No, I'm gonna roll outside, but if you guys make me re-roll, I'll roll inside.
Okay.
Just like you guys can roll outside of chat. Actually, no, you are. You're right. I am getting pretty high. I'll start rolling in chat now.
Sure. Let me
It's not that
roll.
high of a perception bonus, but
16.
16.
Not that great.
It doesn't seem to see you, and it's gonna keep attacking Zal now.
Oh boy, I'm surprised. My roll was not that great.
You got it at 11.
A 19.
A 19 does not hit me.
So as it like turns around and it goes for another bite attack, trying to move its jaw to bite towards you. You pull out your warhammer and stick it in its mouth, keeping it from closing it for a second, as it takes its tail to swing down at you from the back because it does have multi-attack.
Yeah. Crazy, I was 6 on the dice. Barely misses me by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that obviously hits.
Nobody? Okay. 26 hits. Tail attack. It's not as bad. But that is...
It still knocks me unconscious for 25 damage.
Well, if it does 25, it does 20. It does 21.
That still knocks me unconscious.
Okay. Yeah.
Why? How? You said 25 knocks you unconscious.
I was on 17 HP.
I said.
You should have been at
I'm
9.
sorry.
You went down to 15. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 17.
I might be a little stupid. I only see a D4 rolled in chat. How
Yeah.
does that translate?
So, I had rolled a d6 previously on accident. So then I said gain 2 more HP back, and I just nullified that out.
No, I mean the one. You're saying you deal 21 damage.
Yes.
Are
I'm
you
using
just taking the average
of
of
the
the
creature. Yes.
Ah, okay.
As I
okay.
said
I was
3
a
times
little
this battle.
confused.
So, it strikes down, just crushes Zal into the ground as he jumps up from the force. Anybody want to use 4?
Fuck it. Sure, why not?
Okay. Zal, roll a d4 plus your con mod.
Giving you a lot more help than you did with me in Time of Steel.
I fucking used inspirations for you to fucking make it back. Don't you dare say that.
Anyways,
Hell
as you
you
like
talking
bounce up off the ground, you come back to consciousness for a second, Zal, and you land on your feet and you look up towards this creature as its turn is now done. At this point,
Are you
Zal.
sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. As you breathe a bit of blood out of your mouth, it seems to use its tongue to spit your warhammer to the ground, which you pick up and put back away immediately. What are you doing? It's 10 feet away from you, remember.
Let me check something about. No, it's so much worse than my fucking melees. I wasn't actually expecting to be alive, so I didn't really have a turn plan. Section. I mean, I don't really know what it can do if I'm on top of it. I will Misty Step on top of it.
But then here come the laser eyes.
The T-Rex with laser eyes. Oh god, we're so fucked.
I'll
Yeah,
say.
no. Good.
Sure, I'm gonna roll an athletics check for it because you're basically with the same as it.
Yeah, I'm the same size, and I'll Misty Step myself on top of it, and see what its athletics check is.
18.
I weigh.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 18. I weigh 1,800 pounds.
I would say it just barely, like, its knees are starting to buckle under your weight, but you're, like, now on top of it, having a hard time keeping yourself up there. Actually, do you want to, like, straddle it like a horse?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing.
You fall onto it, like, grab onto its mouth to straddle it, or you take out your warhammer and put it in its mouth. It's like barding.
Yeah, as a bridle.
Okay.
As you see Zal, like, he opens his mouth to the sky as if he's about to let out a roar again before he brings his maw down onto the fucking, onto the T-Rex.
The swords?
The
Yeah.
T-Rex. Yeah, I don't know, oh, Tyrannosaurus. And directly bites onto its maw. This is in retaliation because this fucking thing hurts like a bitch.
Okay. By the way, you never got hit by its bite attack. You got hit
Yeah,
by
I know.
two
That probably would have insta-killed me.
Yeah, it deals 33 average damage, just so you're aware.
Okay. Yeah, that would have insta-killed me if it crit.
Hmm.
I would have immediately been down.
66 plus a d4. Yeah, let's say it got rolled one that's 34, that's 68. Would that have immediately killed you?
66 damage would have immediately downed me.
Oof.
Because I have 65 max HP.
Anyways, continue. As you bite
Alright.
down towards it.
That is a nat 1 for a 10 to hit.
You have
Amazing.
advantage. You have advantage because you're literally riding it. And you're like keeping it restrained, kind of.
Jesus Christ. I got a 17, which I think still misses.
17?
I'll use an inspiration reroll. Why not?
Okay. Out of character, 17 would have hit.
I don't care. 26.
That's a critical hit.
Fuck yes.
Go ahead and roll damage, my friend.
Christ. This thing hurts so much.
Remember the change we
What?
made. Remember the change we made
So do
about the maw. It deals a certain amount of damage, not unarmed strike damage.
Hold on.
It's not considered an unarmed strike. It's considered a melee, a natural weapon.
Oh, yeah, I know. It deals 2 more damage dice rather than d4s.
Yes.
So, that is 28 damage. As
Okay.
this thing almost one-shot me, so let's see if I can one-shot it.
Nope.
Because I forgot to smite.
Yeah.
I forgot to say I pour everything into smite, but
I
that's
figured.
fine.
I figured you were anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's 4 first level and 1 second level.
So 4 first level and 1 second level. We're gonna go with the second level first. So 3d8 plus 4 first level would be 4d8. On top of that would be 7d8.
Alright. And this is all radiant damage. I rolled amazing for that. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
For a total of 51 double to 102, I believe.
74
Is that correct?
on that one. Well, that's 74, yeah. You guys watch as he bites into the creature's neck and maw, and as he does, divine radiant burst. The creature, its head flies downwards.
That's fine.
Does that end your turn?
Oh no, of course not. Yeah, it is under 2. You see, as Zal is still held onto its he tries to and twist. Try to start twisting it around as I'm gonna make another maw attack. Deadly
Okay.
bite attack. Oh yeah, oh no, this is not a medium or smaller sized creature, huh?
No.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Oh! The damage for this attack deals an extra dice of damage when you hit the following character level. 5, 10, 15, 20. So that should have dealt an extra d8 of damage, but
Okay, go ahead and roll that really quick with it.
extra 10 damage.
It's extra 10 damage. Is that from the Crochet race?
Yeah, that's from the Crochet race directly.
Yeah.
So that's 56 double to 112.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
God damn.
The bite of 87?
The bite of 87.
Mm.
Fuck up. God damn it. Alright. 19 to hit.
It hits. As you bite
Right.
down and start to roll, the creature gets pulled to the right a bit. Go ahead and make a damage roll.
29 damage that time.
Okay. The creature's looking really rough as you pull a large chunk of its face and neck off. You're strong. Stronger than this creature. But you're almost fucking dead. It hurts.
Oh, I am almost fucking dead.
It fucking hurts. You're like, don't cry in front of the fertility goddess.
Bitch. No,
Oh.
Zal raises his after getting the off of the Tyrannosaurus, he raises his arm to the sky and says, "You see that, Silana? I am not so easily fell." As I'm gonna use 3 inspirations, I believe it was, for an extra action. Was it 3?
Yeah.
I believe it's 3, yeah.
It's true.
All right.
I was gonna say something at the end, but continue.
As I'm just gonna use that extra action to, like, full on lay of hands pool myself for 25 healing.
Okay. Divine energy fills you, and you hear the drums of strength pouring through your mind. War drums and small shing, 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 pouring through you.
You are a foolish You are a foolish lizard. My goddess protects me. As he pounds on his chest as he casts Shield of Faith, and that ends my turn.
As that ends your turn, I would like an intimidation check, please.
Yay!
Contested by this creature is just, well, AC. Well, DC is going to be 10 plus that, so okay.
I got a 22.
You see the creature, like, looks up to you, and I'll say, Ayla, you notice it too. This beast, its eyes go wide. It's like half of its face flesh is missing now. And it seems thoroughly intimidated and probably ready to flee. But the man is still riding it with, like, a bridle in its mouth of a warhammer.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, sorry, not you. It won't be you. It's your turn, Ayla.
Yeah, it is my turn.
Yeah, this is your turn.
What? Am I near like a tree or maybe something I can
You're
climb
still,
on?
like,
I have a
in
climbing.
yeah, you're like pushed out of the room a little bit, hid behind a tree, and like you climbed up into its branches, I'll say, after making that attack to get out of its range of vision.
Alright, perfect. I'll spend 1 inspo to buy the second bonus action. I believe that's called
Quick action. Or something like that.
quick action. Yep. And I will take aim, and because I believe I'm
Quick chance.
flanking
Quick chance.
with my crocodile
Yeah,
buddy.
You are. Yes, you are.
Awesome. All right, so this will be. I have 2 sources of advantage because I'm going to use a bonus act. One of my bonus actions to cast Zephyr Strike. Does a 18 hit?
18 hits.
Perfect.
It's an 18.
That's all right. 1d8. 4 plus 14 is 18, and then my Zephyr Strike is 2, so 20 damage. 2 of that being force, if that matters. And then I will use my other bonus action, Zephyr Strike, to do another one. Do the same thing. 22, and that hits it.
In fact, it
and
almost
then-
crits. The AC of the Tyrannosaurus Rex is 13.
Oh, okay.
God.
Ooh, big damage. Okay, so 6 plus 14
It's usually a big
is
monster.
20 plus... Yeah, 28 damage.
2 strikes quickly. One to the eye that's still properly intact. The other one right into the maw where it's like already been injured. Blood spurts. And it tries to let out this roar, but it can't move its fucking... it can't move its entire jaw because you pulled it so far back that it's... letting out like a guttural roar, rather.
Yeah.
It's almost sad, Ayla, how easy this thing is to kill.
Fuck you.
What a pittance. Ah, Kitty, put it out of its misery.
Katrina, you hear this from the tree as you look towards this dominating man. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
God
Oh
damn it.
God! Focus on the battle, man.
We'll see. She's focusing on another battle right now.
I hate you so much, and that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You barely succeed on the the Constitution check because the charisma is 20. Remember.
That wasn't that 18.
Yeah.
Damn.
You fucking wanna be his cock, huh? Anyways, but
Sure.
you see it swinging around. You're like, no, focus, focus, focus. And it's almost entrancing in the corner of your eye, but you gotta focus off of it. As you pull out your wooden staff, you look at his wooden staff. What are you doing? You're about 60 feet. I'd say you probably moved out of the ruins, so you're now 50 feet from.
Okay, I will move 20 feet forward
Okay.
until it's. Then I will cast Produce Flame.
In a forest?
It.
I'm fucking
It
with
is
you.
not-
I'm fucking with you. I haven't rolled the weather either, so give me 1 second.
This is a rainforest, the jungle. You
It
cannot
is-
be worried.
It is starting to, like, rumble with thunder at the moment, just so you're aware.
Okay, so then I will just. You know the basic one cast breed from Moonlit?
Yes.
But basically that. Katrina does that. She basically holds the flame towards the T-Rex.
You send a flame towards it, make a spell attack for me.
Okay.
It is
And
looking very
that
rough,
is-
by the way. I will say this. It's below 30 health.
That is 23.
Nice.
23. That will be
Yeah.
a critical hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
By the way, it's not doubled because this one is resistant to fire. And
Nah.
elemental damage. Yeah. Motherfucker, fuck you.
Fuck Solana.
That's 4 damage. That was really fucking bad.
Yeah, it's almost like you can reroll that.
Is it worth it to reroll that?
Yeah, what if you get 16 damage?
I will use 1 to reroll.
Sure. Oh, you get 16 now. Imagine.
9.
9 is still better than 4.
Yeah.
So as it goes flying, poof, it slams against its side, and you can see it like takes 2 steps. It is very bloody at this point. Like it is, you can see the face that's been ripped off. Part of it, it's just like slowly trying to congeal, but it's just pouring heavy amounts of blood. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn, Mrs. Horny?
I hate that you called me Mrs. Honey, but it's too accurate. Come on, Zal, finish it off! As I cast a second level healing word.
Okay, go ahead and roll your healing word against Zal and his mighty cock. Oh, his mighty warhammer. Sorry.
Max for 13.
Of
Hell
course
yeah.
you get max when you want to.
Of course,
When
Oh
you,
yeah.
of course I get Max if it's for Zal.
I'm already almost back up to
yeah. That's how paladins are, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, as you
Yes,
shout this out to
turn.
him, and you end your turn. Zal, make me one more intimidation check if you don't mind.
Alright. That's a 13. Does anyone use an inspiration to make me reroll?
I've spent a lot this combat. I'm good.
I have two.
Same. I have
Can't
I
wait
have
for
5
Sunday.
inspos. I have 5 inspos left.
Okay.
Yeah, and I only have 22. Kyron only has 40. We're running low.
Shut up, you bitches.
As you, like, pull this creature, it's still fighting, trying to get away from your grasp, unfortunately.
Okay.
It's your turn, Zal.
Oh, cool. It's gonna skip its turn? Hell yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot it was its turn. My bad.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to remind you. I don't want to...
It's gonna
Okay.
try and, like, slam its back into a tree to slam you into it. It's trying to take you off. I'd like you to make an athletics check in chat, please.
Alright.
Defender wins. You get slammed into a tree, but you manage to hold on and, like, pull him back to the side, as that will end his turn. He can't do anything.
You ain't getting rid of me that easy. As he'll look up back into the sky and say, "Now watch as I destroy this so-called trial with ease." As he is not even going to bite it, but instead he's going to raise his fist and shove it into the back of its head to try and break through its skull.
Make an unarmed strike.
And you
then.
miss.
It would be hilarious if I missed. I won't lie.
You just slip off the creature.
Good one. Come on.
Okay,
Oh.
25.
That is a
25.
critical hit. Yes.
Alright, alright, alright.
So if you recall, because you are huge, it's 1d4, 1d6, 1d8, 1d10. I think it's 1d12 damage for. Oh, hold on, let me see. It's 1d.
What?
It's 1d6 for that. 1d8, 1d10. Sorry, 1d10. But that's my new rules. Sorry, my bad. When I implement them, my new rules are going to be unarmed strikes are dependent on your size.
You got to write that down, because what I have is your unarmed strikes become a 1d4 instead of 1 plus strength mod. You gain an extra 1d4 every 5 levels. If you already have unarmed strike damage, you add this 1d4 to it.
Yeah, no,
and
just add that. Just add that. Just do that right now. I'm still trying to work on the unarmed strike things. My bad.
2d10. Holy shit.
Imagine. Go ahead and roll your 1d4s.
Alright, that'd be plus 3d4 because I'm large and I'm level 5, so... Okay. 11 total. Plus it's a crit,
Double, so 22. So, as you slam your fist into the back of this creature's head, you bring it down to -12. You don't even leave the head like there. The head just explodes with the force of your impact as the body just stands there for a second. And you watch as like the flesh in the middle of its like neck is just like moving like meat that's been cut that's too fresh. You know what I'm talking about, Kaldros, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just moves there, and then the body just slumps to the ground.
Like, Zal is, like, heavy breathing as he's done this. Before ripping the Tyrannosaurus's head full off. It's dead, right?
Its head's exploded.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Before... He'll reach down and pick up one of its teeth then.
Okay.
You know.
Easy enough to do.
Yeah. And before raising it to the sky, there. Now I, too, will claim this as a trophy. Because I gotta make some sort of bone tooth necklace.
As the rest of you begin to walk up towards Zal.
Sorry about that, Ethan. I am not normally so violent.
Don't worry about it.
What are we gonna do with the carcass?
Leave it to rot. The scavengers need to eat as well.
Zal,
Well, it seems like...
as you
yeah.
say that, you hear in your mind, the meat can be left, but bring me its hide. Oh, you can do it, kitty cats.
Does Ayla hear that?
Aela hears nothing.
Oh, okay.
Why did you stop speaking? I'm saying we could... I don't care if we leave the carcass, but, you know, Tyrannosaurus scales are... well, the quality speaks for themselves.
Its
I
hide
say we-
will be my trophy, and my love for my goddess. Apologies,
See-
Ayla. I will find you a
seems-
suitable replacement.
Seems like such a waste.
You know what would
Fine.
be a waste? Taking its claws or teeth and using them as arrowheads.
Do you want me to skin the beast? I have quite a large background in tanning and skinning hide.
If you would not mind, I will not deny the assistance. You
Alright.
do best right now.
I will help as well.
Aela, make a perception check for me.
Ah.
Katrina, make me a stealth check.
Ah, god damn it.
Or deception, your choice.
20!
This is contested, so it's in
This
chat.
is contested, yes. It has to be.
I fuck. Ah, god damn it. This was the most easy 20 I've ever rolled. 7!
Mm, my bonus is a plus
Come on,
7. I
nat
need a
one.
nat 1.
Oh
No,
my
21.
gosh.
I super see you cooming right now.
The plus.
You
The
do-
plus
You're
load.
gooning.
You do see that she is looking at Zal very strangely, and you could. I will say you've seen one of her kind in Heat before, and you know what she's going through right now.
I mean, they've known each other for a while, so you've
Yeah.
probably seen Katrina and Heat before.
She has, and I will say you've seen Katrina before in Heat. I will say you notice like a small pool starting to form on the
For
ground.
the love of
No, I'm
God.
fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. But you could tell that she is definitely horny. But what's weird is this isn't part of the cycle of her heat. This is seemingly off cycle.
Wait, what time do cats go into heat again?
Spring.
Spring.
It is the beginning of spring, no?
I would say this is
It
too
is.
early. This is too early for her specifically.
Too early, okay.
Yeah, it's not the day that it should be, at least.
Starting early.
Yeah.
What?
Darling, don't be embarrassed.
What are you two talking about?
Don't worry about it, Zal. It's just girl shit.
Alright. I understand. As
It's
he'll
just-
cast guidance on himself and start flaying the creature.
Yeah. Let's start tanning this creature's hide.
Yeah.
Alright, so if all three of you are doing it, I would like one person to roll with. Well, Zal's doing it, I guess. Zal, roll a survival check with 2 sources of advantage and your guidance.
18.
18.
You got an 18?
Yeah.
My survival bonus is plus 7. Let
What's
me
your,
do
What's
it.
your survival?
Plus
two.
8.
+2, so you should. You're right. I'll say Zal. You get a little bit into it, and you notice you've never done this to a Tyrannosaurus or whatever this creature is before. It's like a lizard, but it has a bit more meat and muscle affixed to it, and you're not confident that you can do it properly. You know you could probably do it. It's just you won't get a perfect cut of the hide, or should I say, the hide. Do you want to do it, or do you want to hand it over to the archer of your group?
Ayla, come here. I am not as confident as I thought I would be. Unfortunately, flaying is not my expertise, but I can help guide you and assist.
Yeah, you're more used to like pulling bones out or ripping like claws out of creatures you've killed. You've left it to like the cooks of the town mostly.
Yeah.
That was very helpful. I'll accept your guidance. Why not? This is a wonderful opportunity to teach someone my craft. Now, here, let me show you. See
Yes.
here, you want to bring the knife just under the leather of the skin, right near the sign near the meat, and then I'm gonna roll.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a survival check with 2 sources of advantage and guidance, because I assume Zal will. Actually, no.
Yeah.
Zal cannot give you guidance. He's giving you advantage instead. The reason he had it is because he put it on himself. So he's like rubbing your back. No.
No.
His hand is as big as your back.
I genuinely think they. No, that's right. They are so small. I could literally hold both of them in one hand.
Yeah. 23.
I could get higher.
Hold on. I had to ask the question.
Yeah.
Can we get much higher? So high.
Do you want to roll again?
We can. Yeah, we can watch.
Oh no, natural one watch.
Nah. 30.
Hell yeah.
There were 3 ones in that roll. An 11 and an 18.
An
yeah.
almost perfect cut. Near perfect. The Tyrannosaurus Rex meat comes out. A little bit of the face is missing. But you lay it out, and there's only a few places where you can see, like, Zal cut a little bit and you couldn't fix up.
Apologies.
It's fine. A little imperfection is to be expected. With meat like...
Did you want to bring along a cut of the meat to savor on the way through?
Well, I mean, I've never eaten Tyrannosaurus, but the prospect does excite me. Go do whatever little prayer
delicious.
thing. I believe you. Go do whatever ritual, primal nature thing you're going to do. I'm going to fillet some Tyrannosaurus.
And I hope you enjoy yourself. I appreciate both of you. I appreciate both of your help during the battle.
No worries.
Of course.
No.
Here, have a good berry.
Thank you. I take the good berry and pop it.
Okay, you pop
As
her
I-
berry in your mat hole.
I pop her cherry.
Oh, he popped my cherry.
I hate you guys so much.
I
It's
gather
expression of them.
I gather up the hide and I head back over towards the temple.
Okay. So you sit back in the temple of Katrina. What are you doing? I mean, who are you doing?
Shut up, shut up.
Yeah, you're doing me or Elia?
Well,
Aelin,
she's
come on.
straight, so.
I would help her filling the Tyrannosaurus meat.
Alright. As you begin to walk towards it, you see the blood spills and seeps into the ground, and a little bit of the grass seems to grow again. You feel a wind pass through the land here, Mrs. Druid. And you get the feeling you should probably meditate.
And I'll do that instead.
Ayla, you watch Katrina go
Yeah.
off to meditate.
Oh, good. Go blow off some steam.
Shut up!
Katrina, you walk off and you sit down. You find a small, peaceful place in between some leaves. Of course, there's a little bit of dripping on them, but don't worry about that. And as you focus, the land around you begins to feel rejoiceful, thankful. What thoughts are going through your mind?
She is trying. She is excited that the fight has gone without any major problems. And she is excited of getting to know this continent better. And every once in a while there's a horny thought slipping through.
And the thought is you getting slipped through. Anyways.
Yep.
But as you focus, you open your eyes, and you seem to be covered in vines and flowers. One of the trees is like leaned forward in front of you, and as it begins to pull back, as you like look around, you focus, and the leaves and flowers seem to come off the cocoon that they've created. You feel energized, but you see moonlight coming through the trees and everything. You guys have lost a day of travel due to this trial, but Katrina begins to walk back towards the camp. We turn back to Zal, quite a few hours before. You guys probably slept till noon because of the injuries you took the previous day, just so you guys are aware. Zal, as you lay the hide before you, you close your eyes for a second and breathe. And you hear the sound of drums beating. As you open your eyes, you're once again in Ambrosia.
Do I still have the hide?
You still have the hide, yes, it is in your
Okay.
hands.
I hoist it over my shoulder as I continue forward.
Continue forth, and you eventually find your way to the ziggurats. Up the stairs once more. Well, actually, I'm gonna roll D100 here. What sounds cooler? It does sound cooler. As you begin to approach the ziggurats. Actually, no. I'll say, yeah, no. You do approach the ziggurats, and you can see the hand outstretched of the statue of Zilana, as if she's bent down, ready to pick up what you're about to hand her.
He gets down on one knee before rising the hide above his head and placing them into her hands.
Well, one hand, because it's a large statue. It's probably
Right, yeah.
like 30, 40 feet tall. As it hits the statue's hand, you look up and you blink for a second, and the hide is gone. And you see the statue's back to normal. You sense you should probably interface to complete your task fully.
interface?
Yes, with your goddess. What you just did. You go talk to her. Basically.
Interface to face. Okay, yeah.
Enter her face. Yes, huh?
Oh.
Anyways,
I mean, if she wants me to, blah.
as you begin to
I
walk,
thought you were saying interface, like computer interface.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
interface means talk and talk. That's kind of what. Anyways, but yeah, as you walk up past the retaining wall, you see sitting on the throne. Make a perception check.
Shit.
You've seen her once as a kid, and she was a very beautiful Crochet woman.
17.
17.
Not good.
I'll say you've done a good enough job. You see the beautiful, voluptuous woman sitting on the throne before you, her legs crossed, and the loincloth blowing but being caught between her legs. As she looks towards you, as she, like, moves her finger towards her as if to say, approach.
He does so.
Alright. As you come over and you, like, kneel down before her, she looks towards you. Good job, champion. You've slain the beast proper. Though without a few scars.
Scars that quickly heal. I am not so easily kept down.
I believe you have earned the right to a bit more of my divine prowess. Stand.
He does so. I think he's actually taller than her while she's sitting down.
You're a bit taller than her when she's sitting down, yes.
Yeah.
But to you, like, when you stand up and look at the throne, it's like she's, like, staring down at you, almost. It's weird. It has this optical illusion to it when you stare at her. I'd say only you notice the optical illusion because Katrina doesn't know who the fuck this person is, but because this is, like, your goddess, when you look at her, she has a much more imposing figure than you. And just because Katrina's smaller, that's why she looks bigger. Yeah, to you, you kind of really don't notice that because of your low wisdom. But as you stand up and look at this woman, she looks back to you and she goes, "You probably do not recall the ritual of ordaining, do you? When I granted you your first semblance of divine ambrosia and divine power."
I would never forget an interaction with you. You are unforgettable.
Most chieftains do forget. Well, to strengthen that power directly, and not through time, strip.
What?
She said strip.
Oh, fucking God. No, I
You-
just need a chocolate bar.
Does your character strip? You just pull a chocolate bar out of nowhere. Hey, I found this in the forest.
I'm hungry. Is she offering what I think she is?
Make an insight check. With advantage.
12.
You don't get the sense of pleasure coming from her voice. Well, a pleasure kind of sadistically, but not one of wanting to pleasure herself with you.
Okay.
And you recall the ritual of ordaining. A similar thing happened. You were told to strip when you were very young. And what you do is you bathe in the waters that is before her throne, if she labels you her current or future champion to an extent. A chieftain.
Okay. Then yes, he slowly starts taking off all pieces of armor and clothing. Full strip tease for her.
Make a performance check, sure.
Why not?
Net 20, come on. Aw.
Nope, 15.
You rolled in chat?
Yeah, I rolled in chat. I keep forgetting to roll out of fucking chat.
Anyways, 14.
I want to see what I would have rolled out of chat. I got an 8 on the dice, so that's actually better.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to spend 5 inspirations to buy you a 19, because I'm being nice here. So what's that equal to?
A 24.
24. Alright. I don't want to reply to the message. Fuck off. I want to edit the message. 24. Okay. Let's see here. That would be... I'm blowing through this shit, bro. She looks at you as you're beginning to strip and, like, release all these clothing and armor from yourself. And as you do so, she, like, licks her lips for a second, but then continues to watch. As you do, she goes, "Now, as you recall," and she points towards you in the water.
Of course. As he takes a dip into the... As he, like, slowly starts stepping over to the pool. Before he enters it, he takes one last look at her, and then,
the pool's right in front of you before her. So she's staring at you, and you can stare at her as you walk in.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Alright. You step in, and it's probably up to your knees, so like 4 or 5 feet tall. And as you step in, you like stand there, and she goes, "Now," she snaps her fingers, and you watch, stepping up through the ziggurat, through a similar place, are these Crociel. You're not sure if they're from here or if they're from your tribe. Actually, make me a history check if you don't mind.
Alright, history. Plus 2. You only plus 2? Oh yeah, I've got a 15 intelligence. I got a 9.
9. It's easy. DC was 5. You see 2 of these individuals that you don't recognize at all. No, you see 2 individuals that you do recognize, 2 that you don't. And you can see like they glow with a golden ambrosic color to them, so you assume they're spirits from here. And one that you immediately recognize. The 2 that you don't the 2 that you do recognize seem to be younger Crociel, not like children, but like of age to an extent. These are the handmaidens of the head maiden of your village. She is like basically the shrine maiden, the head priestess of Zilana of your tribe. She's the soothsayer. She's the individual that communes with the forest spirits and whatnot. She has been stripped of a name, so she's just called. Let's see here. It would be
The Maidenless.
the Maiden of the Forest.
Okay.
And as she begins to walk in, you could see the 2 glowing spirits. One is carrying this large tub with like blankets and soap bars and whatnot. You could see the other one is carrying this large jug of this yellow sloshing amber drink. The 2 handmaidens are looking around, wondering what's going on. They have like these beautiful cloaks on of verdant green and white, and the mistress of the forest, or the maiden of the forest, begins to walk forth. And as they stop before the pool, they look up and bow towards Zilana, and she goes, "Meekin." As the handmaidens rush in to an extent, not rush in, but go in to an extent, and like lift your arms up, and the maiden of the forest begins to grab some soap and whatnot, and the 5 of them begin to rinse you down of impurities.
Yeah, scrub me.
Every so often.
Like
go ahead.
What?
No, go ahead.
I've got like 3 maidens on my dick just trying to scrub it. Like, damn.
I will say they clean every crevice of you, by the way.
Okay.
That's how the ritual goes. And every so often you could feel like a drip hit you, and you look up towards the spike, the inverse spike on the ceiling. Well, not inverse spike, but an inverse, like, I guess from the dome structure it would be inverse coming down. So it would be just a spike coming from the ceiling. And you could see every so often a drip of water hits you on the head. But you endure it. I will say it is a very sensual experience, so please roll me a... This is a force of will, so I would say this is a wisdom check.
God damn it. A check or a save?
Save. And I will give you your charisma bonus to this at the moment, if you want.
Oh.
So wisdom plus your charisma bonus. You don't get the save of the charisma, so you get like one source of proficiency only. So it's just whatever your charisma modifier is added to this.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, so what did you roll?
A 15.
15. You get the feeling they're intentionally making you like a tree trunk so they can make sure they get every aspect of you. But you're not into them. It's just a very sensual experience and the feeling of it. And you like look up to Zalana a bit embarrassed, and she just stares down at you, staring into your eyes as you're beginning to finish getting washed down of the impurities, which you can see the entire water is filling with a like dirt color. The pool before her. You watch as the mistress approaches you with this ambrosic jar and ushers for you to open your mouth.
He's gonna keep eye contact with his goddess as he's going to open his mouth.
Alright. As you open your mouth, and I'll say, like, you've been pulled down into the water a bit, down to, like, your rib cage. You see the mistress begins to try and pour the entire thing, and you're like, oh, this is gonna choke me. And then you see all the ambrosic liquid comes down to a single drop that hits your lips, and as she pulls it back, the ambrosic liquid somewhat refills. As she hands it back to one of the golden one, the ambrosic liquid hits your tongue, and you feel this sweet nectar, this divine power coursing through you. You feel energy, connection. You feel your surroundings and your existence, your very personality seems to understand your surroundings for a second. The stone, you can feel the cold energies on your feet even though you're not stepping upon it. The air, you can feel it hitting yourself. You can feel the breath entering and exiting your body. You can feel you feel like you can see where the air currents move, though they're invisible. You see spirits dancing amongst you. You taste the air. You taste bread. You taste life. You taste blood. You smell blood. You smell water. You smell decomposition. Your ears pick up the sweet sounds of ethereal music being played throughout nature. Wind chimes, birds singing, tribal drums beating. You can sense the heartbeat of everyone besides Zalana in your presence.
But does she have a heartbeat, or does it seem like I can't sense her?
You can't sense anything about her at the moment.
Okay.
But as you're having all this experience come through you, and like you fall down to your knees at this point, she comes over, grabs your head, and puts a single kiss on the center of your forehead. As she does, she comes back from it and rubs the side of your temple and whispers a word in your ear. Do you speak Celestial?
Celestial?
Yeah.
I speak Aquan and Common. I never even had a chance to speak an extra language.
I see. As she speaks this word into your ear, it sounds like a choir, a very beautiful choir. And as she steps away from you, you can see her tits jiggle. Your eyes are glowing, and like everything is glowing around you, and suddenly that forehead kiss, that mark, moves, and you seem to focus and find yourself once more. As she's back on her she turns around from you and begins to walk back towards her throne, her ass jiggling, of course. But as she sits back onto it, she sits like a Jarl in Skyrim for a second before she comes back to her position of privilege style of sitting down looking at you. Uncrossing her legs a bit, the loincloth flowing, but you can't see anything underneath at the moment. Unless you want to make a perception check, of course.
I'm fairly certain if I succeed the perception check, I'm getting blinded, but...
But she looks down at you and nods towards the five as they all give a bow and leave the room. as you feel your senses come back to normal, you stand up in the pool, still erect.
Still rock hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you feel a
Oh.
divine surge passing through your body too. Like you could feel your blood pulsing in every single vein. You could feel the mana pulsing through the manic systems in your body.
I'll walk a bit closer to her, still in the pool, and kneel down at her, head down and everything. Say,
Make a perception check if you don't mind, really quickly. This isn't to see her cooch.
okay.
No cooch check here.
Aw. I got an 8. I got an 8.
Okay. You kneel down towards her.
Thank you, my goddess. I am deeply grateful for this blessing you have bestowed upon me. I vow to always worship you and to continue your teachings for years to come. I will protect our waters and my kid with everything I have, with everything my heart gives me. And I will carry your wisdom forward and defend our well with unwavering dedication.
She stares down at you. Well, let us see what you will become, child. No. Young man.
You beat me to it.
And she looks at you and goes, there will be more hunts. Ones you must find by yourself as well. Do not expect them all to be so easy, but expect them all to be as rewarding. Now, go. And she says, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Every day I worship you is reward enough.
As you wake up and you say that. as she says go, you're like, you come back to and you're saying it still. Ayala, it's the middle of the night and like, Zal's in camp, he's just been meditating this entire time, you're cooking, and he says, every day I worship you. And you're like, what, huh? He's directing it to someone else, but it sounds like he's directing it to you for a second.
You look over at him like, what the fuck? Why is this blanket floating? Wait a minute.
He is still rock hard, by the way.
How fucking close I am. What? Ugh. I am back.
You look over towards Ayala, for some reason she's just dripping. For some reason you feel sore. So anyways, you awaken.
I look down. Fuck. I've got to go for a jog. Get the blood flowing back into my legs. Apologies, Ayla. I did not mean for you to see that. Ayla died.
Chiron, are you still there? You might want to give him a call.
Yeah, I'll call him.
And if he's asleep, we'll end it near here.
Yeah, we were focusing on my thing for so long, I think it might have
Yeah. Just give him a quick call. Katrina, as you begin to walk back into camp, well, I'll say, as you begin to walk towards camp, you feel like nature is more willing to let you pass. You feel stronger, and you feel like the natural magics of the lands are more at your beck and call. As you begin to reapproach the camp, you can see a firelight that's been placed. And you feel much more keen. As you see, I'll say Zal, AL is just asleep then instead. As you look towards her and say you're about to go start running, she's already asleep, and you're like, alright, good, she's asleep, she didn't see that. Meanwhile, as you say that and you look up, you see walking into camp, Katrina looks over towards you. Katrina, you obviously see the blanket floating, and the shape and outline of his cock, which you've ingrained into your mind at this point. You are still in heat.
Of course.
You see her stop in motion as you see you pinching your tent. you don't know why, Zal, but you can see that Katrina looks like she's holding back something.
Apologies, Katrina. I did not mean to show myself in this manner. I will go put on my honor.
It's alright.
No, it is not. This is deeply disappointing of myself. I need to hold myself to a higher standard. Go get some rest. I will stay up and keep watch for the rest of the night.
Alright. As Katrina is
But-
breathing heavily.
Stay up for about another hour or so. I am going to take a small walk around, get the blood flowing back into where it belongs.
Alright.
Oh, better soon. As I'm gonna take a quick fucking jog, come back once my fucking penis is back down, and there.
Well,
As you take a quick
Well-
jog, you just see this beautiful tree that looks like it has an ass. No.
Well,
well,
Oh.
Zal calms himself down. Katrina calms herself down.
Okay, we don't need to go into the specifics here, guys. But eventually, Zal, you come back to camp. Katrina has fallen asleep a little bit. And as you sit down for watch, the night will go by without issue. And you feel a bit closer to Zilana than you had previously. You also feel very clean. As if any diseases, any poisons, anything going through your body is completely gone. You feel new. You feel powerful.
do I feel leveled up?
You feel leveled up. And that's where we're going to end the session. Thanks for watching. Hit
Alright.
that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell.